Stormy conditions are expected to continue this Friday night due to an intense cut of low weather system, and we still have that orange level 5 warning in place, where storms currently moving over the Eastern Cape is expected to become severe, result in heavy downpours or large amounts of hail here in parts of the Eastern Cape, especially the northern regions and the northern interior, and also a level 2 warning in place for the surrounding regions, including the Wild Coast. Also, level 2 warning in place for the Free State, the eastern regions of Northwest and parts of Gauteng, where a few of those isolated storms could also result in a quick heavy downpour. But the area of concern for me is actually the northern coast and the northern regions of KwaZulu-Natal. That pink shade showing that 50 millimeters could fall in the next few hours, and then up until Saturday morning 100 millimeters could accumulate over Richards Bay and surrounding regions, which could lead to widespread flooding. So please be careful and do not cross a flooded bridge. But now let's look at your weekend forecast. If you wake up very early on Saturday morning, which is something I'm not going to do, you'll see some foggy patches here in the Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, as well as over the Highveld. A few isolated showers still left over the morning, but the fog here along the West Coast and in the Western Cape could hang around a little bit longer, then later dissipating with only isolated thunderstorms expected over eastern and northeastern South Africa as that cut-off low weather system starts to weaken. Drizzle possible ahead of a weak cold front over the southwestern coast later, and then isolated storms expected here over parts of northwest, the Free State, Gauteng, Limpopo, and Mpumalanga, with most of the stormy weather clearing over KwaZulu-Natal. That weak front only sliding over the southwestern coast, bringing in some light rain with more foggy conditions on Sunday morning for the west as well as over the eastern regions of South Africa, especially over the Highveld early in the morning. And then due to an upper level trough, storms are expected to intensify here over parts of the northern Cape as well as northwest, where we are expecting scattered storms later on Sunday, stretching from our neighbouring country over the northern parts of South Africa, and then also scattered storms later expected to redevelop over the northern regions of KwaZulu-Natal, and then also along the escarpment and over the Highvelds of Mpumalanga, with only light showers likely along the southern coast and the adjacent interior due to that weak cold front. And then into Monday, scattered thunderstorms are shifting and moving over large parts of the Free State as well as parts of the Highveld. Winds are looking fresh ahead of that cold front and northwesterly for the coast of the Western Cape, and also blowing fresh to strong at times over the western interior, where we also have a high fire danger in place and a moderate northeasterly breeze for the northern and central coast of KwaZulu-Natal. Into Saturday, behind that cold front, this onshore southerly winds expected to pick up and then turning south-southeasterly for the Western Cape, blowing strong into Sunday evening, and also along the west coast and the coast of our neighbouring country, with moderate onshore southerly breezes expected over the coast of South Africa. Temperatures are looking lovely across South Africa this weekend in the upper 20s and around 30 degrees, but cool here in the western as well as the southern Cape due to that onshore flow, with temperatures remaining in the lower 20s. And then into Sunday, hot in the low veld, temperatures soaring to the upper 30s. It's cool here in the shades of light orange in the Cape provinces as well as parts of the Highveld due to cloud hanging around over their temperatures only reaching the lower to mid 20s. And then on Monday, due to lots of cloud hanging over parts of the Highveld, maximum temperatures will be in the lower to mid 20s, 22 degrees in Bethlehem, 24 for Johannesburg, and 23 for Cape Town, as well as George, 26 in Durban. Well, that's all from me. Have a lovely weekend.